is video number 3. I'm excited. Still not a beauty. What? Still not a beauty video, unfortunately, but I promise, my next video will be a beauty video. This video is going to be a 50 facts about me video because, you know, with this being the beginning of my channel and just beginning of my, hopefully, what am I trying to say? This being the beginning of my channel, I thought it would be a great way for everyone to just get to know me and really just get kind of an understanding of who I am as a person and everything. With that being said, let me get into these facts. Okay, so let me get out my iPhone and get to these facts, and let me put it on silent too so it doesn't go off during this video. Okay, so the very first fact is that my middle name is Nicole with an H, so it's pronounced Nicole but it's spelled Nicole. And then the second fact is that I tried sushi for the very first time this summer and I actually fell in love with it, and now I have it all the time. I actually just had some on Saturday. I went to a party at a Japanese steakhouse and sushi place, and I got some, and every time I go to a place that sells sushi, I get a different sushi to keep it new and mix it up. The next fact is that I was a vegetarian for 4 years, and then recently, maybe 3 months ago, I became a pescatarian, which is someone who eats seafood but doesn't eat poultry or meat, like red meat. The next fact is that I want to be tall enough to become a Victoria's Secret model. I think that's every girl's dream, but I mean, some people actually have a shot because they're tall enough. I'm 5'3". The shortest model they have is like 5'7", 5'9". I looked it up. Okay, my next thing is that my favorite color is pink. If you can't tell by my room, I have like so much pink stuff. Like I got a lighter for my candles, it was pink. Almost all my phone cases are pink. My charger cord is pink. My walls are pink. My robe is pink. I can't even get it. Let's see if I can get asleep. My robe is pink. Pink is everywhere. The next thing is that me and my close friends call ourselves the Classy Crew. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, a bunch of classy girls who hang out together. Next fact is that me and my first love have been friends for 6 years, and we met in 6th grade on the first day of school, and from there it was like just craziness on and off, and heartbreak, happy, sad, roller coaster. But now we're great friends, and we don't date anymore, and we're probably never gonna date again. But you know, it's always good to make a friend. Next fact is that I like eating tofu. Being that I was a vegetarian for 4 years, you know, I had to try it, and I actually like it. It just really depends on the way you cook it, because sometimes it'll be cooked, and I'll be like, well. And the next time I eat it, and I'll be like, yes, more of this, please. The next fact is that I've been to a hockey game once in my life, and I loved it. Went to a Carolina Hurricanes game with my friend Miley and her family. We had nosebleed seats, and her parents had like awesome seats, but I still had a lot of fun. Okay, the next thing is I am Justin Bieber's future wife. Duh, people, if you didn't know this, I'm telling you now, I'm the future. The next fact is that I am obsessed with the Kardashian-Jenner family. Do not get me started on how much I love them. I literally go on forever. Is my camera crooked? Yep, I was one crooked chick. But yeah, do not get me started on how much I love the Kardashian-Jenner family. I will go on for days and days and days and never stop. So I'm just going to go on to the next fact. With that being said, I used to work at Plato's Closet, and it's kind of like a teen consignment store for like high-end or like commonly used like brands. And I worked there for 6 months. It was my first job. I hated it, and I'm so glad I don't work there anymore. The next fact is that I love cheerleading, but my parents always try to get me to quit because it's expensive, and since I don't drive, they drive me. They have to go back and forth to school every day, and it's time consuming. So I understand why they don't want me to do it. The next fact is that I have an older sister named Natalie. She's 18. She just graduated class 2013, and I'm so proud of her. And she starts school in August or something, I think. So I'm really excited for her. She will be living at home. She's going to a community college for a year, and then she's going to be leaving me, which will suck. And my next fact is that I have half siblings that I've never even met. My dad was like married or engaged or something like that. I don't really know. Before he met my mom, so he had kids, tons of them. I have 2 half brothers, which I have met both of them, but I have half sisters I don't think I've met a single one of them. If I have, I was too young to remember. Next fact is that last spring, I dyed my hair red and I got in so much trouble, and I thought I wouldn't get in trouble because I used Kool-Aid, not real actual hair dye. I actually loved it. I looked really cute in my opinion, and everyone complimented me, and I miss it, so I probably will do that again when I'm actually old enough. My next fact is that I saw Disney on Ice as a child. I think I went twice. I'm probably lying. I probably went once, and my memory just thinks of it as 2 different times. Honestly, it was too long to remember what the actual show was like, but I just remember like after the show buying those little cool like souvenirs you get, those little light up toys that like you press the button and the little thing spins around and has a character at the top, and like the little things that spin around light up and change colors. Don't remember what I was about to say. So next fact. My favorite Disney movies are Mulan, Peter Pan, Lady and the Tramp, and Meet the Robinsons. Fact is that back in middle school, out of all the Jonas Brothers, I was in love with Kevin Jonas, and I still kind of am, and I don't watch Married to Jonas because I get jealous. My next fact is that I love singing and performing, but I hate performing in front of small crowds because the smaller the crowd is, the more likely it is that you know someone in the crowd, and the more likely it is that they're going to judge you. And I really like my singing. While I do think I'm good, I try to keep it kind of low pro. And so I do like talent shows and stuff, you know, big crowds. Like no one's gonna really remember that like a week from the performance. The next fact is that me and my guy best friend, we do have a crush on each other. We've had a crush on each other since we met, but we refused to date just because of a bunch of different reasons that I'm not even gonna get into. Okay, and the next fact is that I graduated in 2014, so this coming up year I will be a senior, and my school starts early. We start in July and we get out in May, so I actually go back to school next Monday. My next fact is that I am 17 and I just took driver's ed this summer. I'm serious. I didn't plan on driving because I felt like I could just have people chauffeur me around forever, but my mom said she's not having that, so I have to take driver's ed. Okay, so my next fact is that in middle school I jumped off my roof trying to sneak out to impress my popular friends, because me and my friends were popular, but you know, it was the beginning of a new school year, and just to make sure that they were really my friends, I had a sleepover. So I had this whole elaborate scheme to sneak out, and I jumped off the roof and broke my foot, and then I lied about it and then got caught a couple months later and got grounded. The next fact was that in 8th grade I had to switch schools, and it caused me to go into a depression because I wasn't popular anymore. Because back then I really cared about stuff like that, because I went to a really cliquey middle school for 6th grade, 7th grade, but the cliques really never affected me because I was always in the popular clique, so it really never bothered me because I never had to worry about who my friends were, because even if they hated me, they loved me anyways, kind of thing. I went to this new middle school and they had even worse cliques than mine, except it was 8th grade and everyone had already made their friends and they really weren't looking for any new friends. So I mean, it was so hard for me, and I actually ditched my friends trying to become a popular person. It was just a lot of heartache going on because I tried so hard to impress other people, which is stupid. Okay, I got my first kiss when I was 12. In 7th grade, I was playing truth or dare with my friends. In my neighborhood, there used to be a bunch of kids living in the street. We played outside every day. And this new kid had just moved in. His name was Storm. It was the stupidest name I ever heard. I'm so serious. I can't even, fathom why I liked him. I think about it now and I'm just like, ew, gross. Okay, the next fact is that the first beauty guru I had ever watched was xoxo. I actually watched a DIY video on how to make American flag shorts, and for some reason, even though I watch DIYs on YouTube all the time, I just kept going through her channel. I don't know what possessed me to do it, but I'm so glad that I did because it got me into the beauty community, and literally I've just been in love with beauty videos ever since, and that was almost 2 years ago, so now here I am. Okay. The next fact, that I was born in Chicago and I moved to North Carolina when I was 6, almost 7. That was such a great experience for me. I couldn't have asked to have grown up anywhere else. The next fact is that I hate the beach, but I've gone for the last 2 years for spring break, and I actually plan to go again next year for spring break and then probably keep going. I don't know why I keep going. I think it's just because it's something to do when you're bored. But my next fact is that I am a Christian and I absolutely love it, even on my worst days. And even in the really tough times where I stray away from all that, and I'm not going to get too into my religion or try to push it on you or anything, but I feel like that's just the best decision I ever made. The next fact that I wasn't allowed to wear makeup until I was in high school, but all through middle school I would try to sneak it and I got caught every time. My next fact is that I fell in love with cheerleading after watching the first Bring It On movie, and since then a love was born. My next fact is that I love to kiss. I really love kissing, point blank period. Next fact is that I'm horrible at math. I almost fail math almost every single year, and actually in 8th grade I actually did fail math and I had to take it again. I had to take 8th grade math my first year of high school, so that's a little embarrassing, but I didn't really care. I met some great people in that class. My next fact is that I'm an excellent writer. Funny story, when I actually typed this on my phone, I typed that I'm an excellence writer. The next fact is that I love to read, and I'm actually currently reading a book, which I will bring up later, which is my next in one of my fact videos, but I actually love reading, and I'm reading a really good book right now. My next fact is that I'm trying to convince my parents to get me a puppy. It's not going so well right now, and I got close one time and then I just failed. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna get a puppy. My next fact, I used to be a total tomboy until maybe, I don't even know what grade. My next fact is that I used to do gymnastics. I did gymnastics kind of the base, but then I eventually got into cheerleading. Okay, my next fact is that my sister was recently diagnosed with bipolar disorder at the most severe case of it, and it's been really tough for my family, and it only gets harder. But it brought my sister closer because now I understand her better. Aww. My next fact is that my dad is a total hothead. Like, he gets mad really easy. My next fact is that I painted my room pink this summer. So this room wasn't always pink. Actually, it's been pink for maybe 2 months almost. My next fact is that Audrey Hepburn is my idea of a truly classy woman. I feel like she just set an example for all women. The next fact, blah blah blah, is that I've been suspended from school 3 times. Next fact is that I used to sneak out a lot this summer going into 8th grade. It's like my 9th grade summer. I said 8th grade. My 9th grade summer I used to sneak out a lot. So my summer going into 10th grade I used to always do things, and like it wasn't like sneaking out to do fun stuff like the party. It was like sneaking out and going across the street to my ex-best friend's house to play computer in her living room. Okay, my next fact is that I'm trying to watch, I have to read this off because it's such a tongue twister for me for some reason. I am trying to watch every episode of every Law & Order series on Netflix. So I've watched all of SVU, all the seasons of SVU on Netflix. I'm currently trying to watch all seasons of Criminal Intent on Netflix, and then I will start on Law & Order, just plain Law & Order, when I finish that. My next fact is that I used to be obsessed with Hilary Duff. I really don't know why. My next fact, which is about the book that I was talking about, was over here. That I'm currently reading the Pretty Little Liars series, and I've been reading it since middle school, and I'm currently still reading it. This is the 9th book in the series. So fact 47. Jerry Spanley was one of my favorite authors when I was a child. Alright, so my next 48 fact is that I would love to try out for X Factor UK. It would be so fun just like being famous in another country except for your own. I don't know, that just seems fun. My 49th fact is that Zayn from One Direction is my dream guy. I know I said Justin Bieber is my future husband. He is my dream guy, but like if I could like date any celebrity currently in my life, I would want to date Zayn. My last fact, the lamest fact of them all, just kidding, it's not lame, is that I love beauty and makeup. That's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up the video, comment if you want to, like it. Is thumbs upping it, so I don't know why I just said that. Subscribe. Definitely subscribe. My next video, put it on my relationship with Justin Bieber, that I will have a beauty video up as my next video. I've actually been trying to record one, but I stopped recording in the middle, or my camera dies. I've just had issues with it, and just trying to get the lighting right so it'll be natural lighting so you guys can see my makeup properly. Just everything going on. But my next video will be a beauty video, I pinky promise. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Have a classy day.
Come on.